Right, good evening guys. Just getting set up for Havoc 3's Platoon training. So guys are just loading in at the moment, and once we get everyone here we'll do a quick fly by the AO to show you guys what the plan is. So first up we're going to have a bit of a classroom portion, just dealing with basically how to withdraw and set up defensively and this kind of thing. And those back.
That's Sarah McCoy on the other hand. Looks like he got a little thick, but I ain't gonna tell him. I don't want to hurt his feelings.
Okay. Any station office net. This is Stein on frequency 132.1. Ready to check over. Yeah, no worries. We're all over here anyways.
But it's only
I'm not sure what happened
with
with the loadout.
the when you aim down the sights, right?
I'm sorry?
But aiming down the sights is the only issue.
Yeah, hope everyone is having a relatively good Saturday evening. Gonna be a bunch of people live. I would say from this, we've got Captain in here, we got Smith in here. They're both streamers. I know that Sergeant Tosco, one of my co-Zeus, is streaming tonight. Got his go live just.
All Havoc 3 elements 3-7, let me Party.
What did you say my name?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
You need to update the Havoc 4 templates and the magazines and the preload templates are the right ones.
Oh, true. Okay. Can you remind me when we're done this so that I can write it down?
Yeah, I got you.
Cool, thank you. And everyone, little Zeus hut. Yeah, just getting everyone loaded in.
How's them frames?
47.
Solid.
Yeah, it, like, even with everyone loading in, it's not dipped down. And we actually went up a frame to 48, if anything.
Yes, Arn.
Weird. Had a weird
Roger
mix
out.
of
Make sure you run.
loose interface and regular interface. Cool.
Hey Hardman,
Hello.
how is your like modeling skills? Is that Soto?
Yeah, it's definitely not me. I don't know if it's, I don't know if that's Captain Soda or Lieutenant Barber, but it's not me either way.
Okay. I was wondering if we could get like a spray paint, right? That instead of putting down an X, it puts down like a Leroy was here kind of thing.
I know. I fixed it last week, but apparently not.
You know that
Make sure you guys are on whisper.
Yeah.
guy with the big nose that like peeks over walls or whatever?
Be advised, missing one more guy. He's
Back from World War II.
make him do PT.
Yeah.
It's in whispering, right?
I think that'd be
So-
cool. That'd be immersive.
Havoc 3, this 3-4.
3-4 is 3-7, send traffic over.
All my guys are in and loaded. We are expecting one late arrival who hasn't shown up yet.
Roger that, 3-4, over.
Copy out.
Yes. Alright, there's no one around. Yeah, I'm carrying way more than that. I don't want to get yelled at.
3-3, this is 3-6, over. Did you guys turn off being pinged, or did you hear that ping?
I just heard a ping, but I ignored it because I hate it.
I didn't hear it, but I haven't turned it off, so don't know what that's about.
Turn it off. I like how it blew up Harper's name, like his icon just went massively big.
Yeah.
I probably ping Zeus all the time accidentally when I switch between if I'm over the Grenadier, which is not often actually.
Why? Like what's the button conflict there for you?
I use T and Y to go between the 40 mic and back to the thing, and then Y is pinging Zeus.
You should unassign that button then.
No, I'm gonna ping. I'm never the Grenadier. Can I just ping the shit out of you?
No.
To be honest though, this is a used to, because I'd realize later that you can just hit F and go back to your rifle. You don't even need to set a key.
Yeah, I would hazard a guess that all of the full-time S3 guys definitely have the ping turned off.
I don't.
Well,
Prepare for music.
Whatever you just said, I missed it because I was switching back into Zeus.
I said prepare for music chimes.
Please, no.
Can sound pretty good sometimes.
Don't lie to me.
Ping, ding, 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 ding.
You're not gonna make it to the end of this, Owens.
Copy that.
We're not going to make it to the end of this without me accidentally responding when we're trying to talk to him.
Why?
Because my actual real life first name is Owen.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
we're...
right there.
I'll
Yeah,
use
we've
the
had
O
this
man.
already.
I'll call him the O man.
Call me O and call him Owen.
Well, Hardman's just Hardman.
Havoc 3, this is 3-4.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but I'm just saying,
you
like,
know,
37
but
send traffic over.
instinctively.
Triggered to respond to O as well.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Gunner back to become an assistant, and we'll be ready in
anyway,
2 minutes. Roger, make it happen.
I keep turning that platoon net down on the radio, but it just keeps getting louder.
you're hitting the wrong button then.
Oh no, it's like the volume's down at 40.
This guy pointing his loaded rifle right at his buddy's face is really triggering me right now.
I'm out of Zeus mode. I keep turning that radio down. Maybe it'll increase the gunshot.
Where? I don't see this.
At the front of the hangar on the left hand side.
Oh, you mean the guy in his inventory?
Yeah, but still.
God damn it. Some things can't be helped.
No, it can be helped. You have to want to help it.
Yeah, O'Halloran could take 2 steps to his right. Look at that. Now it's equal. Do what you won't, no balls.
Is he still pointing?
Nope, he's never been assigned as medic, and as I said before, he stays as a fill-in.
That.
Correction, disregard.
Man, I think I'm going to eventually platoon it. I think it's time.
You know what? NJP the platoon net?
No, I think I'm going to enjoy the platoon net.
Okay.
You can't NJP a frequency.
I don't know. Sure we can
130
figure out a way.
NJP'd on the grounds of disorderly contact.
Didn't he?
It was supposed to go and it went and it was a direct violation of military decorum and such and such.
Havoc 2, 3-4. This 3-7, send traffic over. This 3-4, all my guys are in and ready to go. Roger that, 3-4, good shit. Over.
3-4 don't have a lot of guys.
They don't have many guys billeted. They're down to only a couple of billeted guys.
Fuck.
Like, last time I looked, they had, I think, the 4 team leads billeted, no assistants.
3-1, 3-3, this 3-7, are you guys?
So they're relying on qualified assistants filling in.
Yeah.
Still waiting on the 1. Over. Roger, 3-1.
Well, define qualified. Because being an assistant just means you carry the bag, really.
Yeah, no, I know,
They're
but
all-
it's easier if you've done the weapon qualification so you know what's happening.
Sure.
Yeah. They're all pretty light. They've got 3-man fire teams, so it's a light platoon. Lighter.
Yeah.
The captain's here.
Yeah, I think I heard he was filling in with Havoc 3-3.
I got a phone call. I'll be right back.
Copy.
Copy. 3-2 seems full though. I think he's... No, disregard, that's just Smith checking his guys.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pop out of Zeus and I'm going to go over to listen to the classroom bit of this.
Copy. I'll probably just listen in Zeus camera, is that alright?
Yeah, you can do whatever you like.
Thank you. You'll be coming back here and then TPing us around, no doubt.
Okay, I'm going to go walk over and listen to the thing. I'll be back.
Oh, you can't listen in Zeus camera, you have to go invisible. Yeah, I'm walking out. Wouldn't it be possible to, you know, make
Yeah.
sure we can listen in the camera, the local say?
It would be nice, but I think it would make it remarkably complicated.
Yeah, it would. And even if you go invisible, you have to fucking...
Yeah.
Be standing out loud.
The thing is, you can't really do invis in official settings when you're not on Blue
Yeah,
Force.
because you lose the... Yeah, you lose the blue 4. And,
Is something seriously fucked up
Still
with his
can move
mic for
around.
anyone else?
That's the way my guy
Can you check
walks.
on 1 through 3? Is Alpha? Roger, out.
Alright, so it looks like we've got everyone in here. I'm gonna just quickly pop back into Zeus and give
saw
you
it.
guys a
Right.
rundown.
I like that color.
Try that again. Give you guys a rundown of the AO. So, we do this slowly and deliberately. We go, come in here.
Something else on point 1, Smith?
So what we have is
Oh,
School
say it
circle on
again.
me.
a friendly little cop here with a couple of
Sure
Vics.
you're not transmitting on
They-
Vaughn?
They're going to mount up, and then they're going to come over. They're going to take the road and stuff, but you know, you can figure that out. They're going to come over to this little OP. Just, it is what it is. So they come out here. They're going to park the trucks, and then they're going to head out this way.
What are they doing today?
At which point they're going to basically take contact from some of this stuff and some of that stuff, and
So,
a little
stand by.
bunker up on the hill here.
Alright, so,
A little
basically,
tank up on the hill up here.
The active missions planned right now. Basically, the plan is we're gonna, in the hope of trying to preserve some of the lotion within the AO, so you guys don't use it all up. We're gonna go ahead and get some training conducted here. So,
And then there's a convoy, blah blah blah. So they're going to take a bunch of contact, and then they are going to break from that contact, withdraw back to the OP. You're going to grab their trucks.
This is going to be a short school portion. This should just take 5, maybe 10 minutes max.
And then they're going to come back over here.
Keep in mind as we're
When they
stand by.
They will drive themselves back over here, get situated within their cop, and then basically defend it. That's the plan.
Defensive operations a little bit less, but we're almost never withdrawing. So learning how to withdraw safely and efficiently gives us the opportunity to train on a number of different skills at a bunch of different levels. Advance the slide, please. We will be training on reaction to contact, effective use of terrain and smoke for cover and concealment, effective use of suppressive fire, bounding back by squads, 2 ICs taking over, carrying our wounded, and quickly and efficiently organizing ourselves for convoy operations while under fire. Withdrawals are often the result of an unsustainable defense, so let's quickly recap the 3 main types of defensive operations. Advance. You all know what a hasty defense is because we're doing it all the time. You're out of control, you come under attack, you immediately find cover.
That flag in the courtyard there is ready, prepped, and good to go whenever you're ready.
You throw up an entrenchment to create cover.
Copy that. Thank you.
Do so. Then determine where the attack's coming from and engage. A deliberate defense.
I forgot to actually let Tell know that he was ready to TP out.
Primary focus here is on assigning and maintaining sectors of fire, making the best use of supporting assets to slow, halt, and repel the enemy attack. A mobile defense is when a limited counterattack is planned on an enemy's flank once they've committed to the attack. That's not something we're going to be training on today, just know that it exists. So those are the three main types of defensive operations. Advance. Moving on to withdrawals. Commanders conduct withdrawals to preserve the force, release it for a new mission, avoid combat under poor conditions, or reposition their forces. In a larger scale withdrawal, commanders organize advance, a security force, and a main body. The security force prevents the enemy from interfering with the main body's withdrawal. The main body forms up behind the security force and begins its withdrawal. The security force remains between the enemy and the withdrawing force to cover and conceal its movement. Once the main body has successfully withdrawn a safe distance, the security force begins its withdrawal. Now, important note here, if the security force is unable to withdraw because it's under such heavy fire, it is conceivable that elements of the main body are sent back to assist the security force. I hope that's not going to happen today, but I want everyone to be prepared for that eventuality. Moving on, there are two types of withdrawals: tactical withdrawals and occupied or planned withdrawals, both of which we'll be training on today. Advance. For a tactical withdrawal, the key concepts are to delay the enemy and trade space for time without becoming decisively engaged. Advance. For an occupied withdrawal, the key concepts are that it is planned in advance, that you conceal your movements as much as possible, and that you avoid decisive engagement. Advance. So to recap, a tactical withdrawal is usually the result of an unsustainable, hasty defense. An occupied or planned withdrawal is usually the result of an unsustainable, deliberate defense. The key to both types of withdrawals is to avoid becoming decisively engaged, which you can boil down to two words: advance. Keep moving. Now, in a lot of cases, that's easier said than done, right? You get shot in the kneecap, you have to patch up before continuing movement, or your squad takes a mortar or a grenade or a tank round, 3 guys are down, and what do you do now? So we're about to move on to the dry fire exercise, I think, and work on some of the skills that will allow us to continue moving even when under fire. But let's quickly talk about some key concepts. Advance. Suppressive fire. Suppression effects are modeled in Arma. Putting a round within 10 meters of an enemy may interrupt their movement and throw off their spotting and targeting abilities for a brief period. In a withdrawal scenario, that means you don't necessarily have to stop and drop the guy that's engaging you. If your rounds are close enough to the enemy, you've bought yourself some breathing room to continue withdrawing. Of course, it's ideal if you drop the guy, but that's not always possible. Concealing and masking smoke. Smoke popped close to you is concealment. Smoke popped closer to the enemy is masking. Both are effective provided the wind and terrain are taken into account. For example, popping smoke on a steep hillside is probably not going to provide you effective concealment for very long. Carrying your wounded. Now, the animation is slow picking up a wounded soldier. Feels like every enemy in the AO is shooting at you while you're doing this, but if you look at the big picture, it's almost always your best option in a withdrawal scenario. If you do the math on carrying versus dragging down friendlies, the time involved evens out at about 20 meters or 20 steps. So if you're moving someone less than 20 meters, it's probably better to drag them. We all know there are problems with dragging, so sometimes just picking them up and carrying them can be your best option. 2IC steps up immediately. There is no other scenario in which it is more important for a 2IC to be on comms immediately if the squad leader goes down. HQ has to know the status of all squads at all times during a withdrawal, or we risk leaving people behind to get killed or captured. We will, I think, be incorporating this into the dry fire exercise. So, squad leaders, if you have not already assigned a 2IC, get it done as soon as I shut my mouth. That actually wraps it up for the school portion. I now turn it over to Sergeant McCoy to continue the training.
Thanks, Sergeant Lyon. Any questions so far about any of this information?
Can't hear you. Ah, son of a bitch. Is this better?
Headphones on.
Alright. Any questions or anything about that? Anything that Sergeant Lyon touched on?
All right.
right.
That said,
LT.
unfortunately, we were going to be going to do a dry fire exercise on this. However, Bravo Company shit the bed and they're not able to go do a patrol that they were tasked to do previously. Therefore, we're going to have to push out and go get it done ourselves. So, that said, Sergeant McCoy, it's the same briefing that you overheard earlier, so go ahead and pass that along, what you heard that Bravo was going to be doing. Pass it down to the rest of the platoon.
Roger that, LT. All right, listen up. If you open your maps, we're going to be starting around Cop Xander, grid ref 176145. We're going to be dropping in there. We're going to take unarmed Vics and a convoy. Convoy order is going to be 3-1, 3-2, 3-4, 3-3. We're going to take that to the east, following the route to Cop Alec. From there, we're going to commence a foot patrol to the south through those RPs. The patrol formation will be in a platoon column 3-3, followed by 3-4, 3-2, and then 3-1. All right, from there, we'll return to the Cop. You know, we're just going out there. There is reports of a large enemy force near the town of Zareth in the area, but that was 72 hours ago. We no longer have a good reconnaissance on their position, so we could be in for a fight. All right, gentlemen, let's get this going. Squad leaders, take charge of your squads. Insert pole is directly behind you.
Before you heard him, let's hit the pole.
Alpha Stein. Okay.
Copied up.
My
Alright.
teammate, is it just gonna be Williams and by yourself?
Do you want to do us go first or what?
Third.
Roger.
Yeah, just go.
Damn, Hardman. I'm kind of surprised you don't moan at all when people are sucking your cock.
I can hear you, Tasca.
How? How the fuck?
You're on yelling for me.
Was I really?
Yeah.
God damn it.
What did he say? I missed it.
He's like, those slides are beautiful, Hardman. He walks up.
They are beautiful.
Are you gonna TP, Hardman? Are you gonna actually use your words, or you just cue up your mic and not say anything? No,
God damn it, there we go.
There you go, bud.
Wait for him to start rolling, and then I'll move us over.
Roger, Dodger.
Are they getting there? TP?
They're already, most of them are already out there, I think.
Oh, they just took the flagpole, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got no one left here. Alright, cool.
Everyone's gone.
Actually, yeah, I might TP us out now, so we're in radio range.
Okay, send me away. We want to go and hide the HQ building.
Oh, no, we're not in the cop yet. I'll move us in the cop once they move out of the cop.
Ah, okay.
Havoc 3, this is Ares on 3-1. R36, be advised, you may see Thunder about. He is purely doing some some testing of his airframe. He's not on station for cast.
Solid copy, Ares.
Havoc 3-2 is loading in now, letting know once we're all in, over.
What are you doing?
Roger,
what are you
3-2.
planning? What are you doing?
Yeah, South's gonna be take one and take it over.
What do you mean Thunder's around, but he's not around?
I mean, Captain Soto wanted to come and put some stick time in, but he doesn't. Like, it was kind of too late to tailor objectives to have an A10, so he's just going to be around. He's just going to fly around, practice orbiting, marking targets. So.
Oh, they're gonna be calling him in. You worry.
I'm up on 7-0 just in case, but yeah, he's he messaged me on TS and he said that he's not planning on shooting anything. Just wanted to come and fly in orbit. So.
I think that's cool.
Havoc 3-2.
They've got no expectations.
3-2 3-7, send it over.
They really
Richard's all in, over.
Roger, 3-2.
Yeah. Let's make him need it.
No, I don't want to make this more than it was, because he might only be here for 12 minutes because he has just finished moving. So don't know how long he intends to hang around for.
one of my guys is having a gear issue.
Other
than that, we're loaded in.
Roger that. Is he going to be able to fix it within 2 mics over?
Yeah.
Stand by.
I was planning on having like 3 tanks in total tonight.
Havoc 3 is 3-3, we're ready to go. Roger that, 3-3 over.
But eventually I'm gonna work in the other 2 somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Still gonna be T-34.
Havoc 3, that's 3-4.
Yeah, that's fine.
3-4 is 3-7, send it.
I mean, the big open field to the basically south of the cop, you'd be able to move a piece of armor across that easy enough.
3-4 out.
Yeah. But I mean, that's gonna roll. That's gonna have to roll like roll up on them. That gets close because the way that field is leveled, like you can't see the cop until you're maybe 200, 300 meters away from it. So.
Yep.
So.
Or you can bust it. Actually, it might be more interesting to have it come down the freaking riverbed.
You know, I was thinking about that.
3-4 is 3-7, send it over.
Fog, especially
Are we using convoy net?
Having the
A-firm.
T-34 roll up to the fog, trying to be all spooky like, that'd be kind of cool. But the fog is kind of dissipated at this point. I don't know if he'll hide it too well.
They're all loaded up.
And they're all mounted.
One that way, and then the one from the field. That's 2 for 2.
They got no gun trucks. That's cool.
Yeah, they wanted unarmed so they can just ditch them if need be.
I like.
Got their ARs sticking out the top.
This is Vic 3, regionally mature.
Do those gun ports work now? I heard before they were kind of foobarred.
I don't know, yeah, they're fixed.
Okay.
Fixed that ages ago.
Alright, fair enough.
Fuck that tree.
No, fuck the other one too.
Yeah, we don't need them.
What's a tree? Vegetation?
Did we get some
fuck
frames
that.
back?
Still 47 frames.
Wait, you're at 47 or the service showing up at 47?
Server's at 47, I'm at 32.
Nice. I'm about the same. I'm at 40.
I'm around like 30-ish, 30, 40-ish.
I thought I was at 30. I guess maybe when I come out of the camera room it'll be. Fuck, they don't like trees, these guys. They're just like...
You see... I mean, it's just... Oh, they hit a rock. Just go over it. Yeah.
I missed
I know, he'll crawl up his ass.
Don't
Go, Halloran.
Oh, you lost your momentum. Those things don't like hills, man. You gotta maintain momentum.
Did you... Who planned the route?
Well, they did.
If they had gone just a little further to the south.
I thought they'd do it. Like, it looked like they were just gonna do it, but then they did it. I was like, you know what?
That's pretty cool.
To be honest though, if you're looking at the map right now, around that area, it looks like complete shit. Like, I read maps for a living, and let me tell you something. That looks like a lot of stupid shit. And now they have like 100 meters in between the first 2 Vics and the second 2 Vics.
That's fine. That's the effective supporting range of an unarmed truck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Who are these guys?
Just want to make sure they don't take contact too early.
So when they get close to the OP, I'm a RC Sergeant Felipe, and I'll open the gates for him.
Okay, copy. You guys can both take those 2 RCs if you want and pop the gates open for them all nice.
I'll make it look lively at least.
Mm-hmm.
Which Felipe are you? I guess which wins?
I'm Sergeant Felipe, you can be Specialist Felipe, and if you look, their last names are spelled differently, they're just both Felipe.
You F Felipe or P Felipe?
I'm PH. Because that's the sergeant.
Oh,
you know?
specialist. Okay.
Yeah, you're specialist Felipe. I'll be Sergeant Felipe.
Okay, I'll let you know when they're getting
I'm
close.
a red nut? God damn it. I'm irregulation.
What happened to their truck? Why are they dismounting? Or are they walking the trucks in?
I didn't hear anything.
You haven't heard anything either? Oh, they're probably on convoy net.
Yeah. There's no dismount.
Soft dismount to get reconsolidated over.
Oh, they're holding for the other two trucks, so they've soft dismounted to push out security on the trucks.
Yeah, we need to be TP closer.
3-1, this is 3-2 over.
Yeah, okay. I will see what I can find us.
Just making sure that I was heard on TuneNet. But also, my mess squad gets carried up to the south since I see you guys.
I've already got it.
Copy.
Shlabam!
All Havoc 3 elements, load back up. Let's get this show on the road, over.
What's our backstory?
Our backstory is Felipe?
Yeah.
Well,
What's my motivation?
You like wearing really gay hats?
Actually, those hats are kind of out of regs. Maybe we should ditch them, huh?
Well, clock's ticking.
Too late. Rip. But,
3-2's all in, over.
Felipe's backstory is, after his father graduated at West Point,
Just
his
7,
dad
roger.
broke his ankles and wasn't able to deploy. And for most of his life, Felipe looked up to his dad, so he always wanted to go into West Point and graduate. But then when he got into West Point, he dropped out and just enlisted as a enlisted.
Wrong net, 3-7.
Damn.
Roger, thank you,
I
Mike.
Yeah.
That's a good backstory.
Sergeant Felipe, his backstory being that while
His backstory better be a fuck ton shorter.
Enlisted, I was your sergeant during most of basic, and then we deployed together.
I have a similar name, but we bonded like brothers. I get it.
Yes. Since both of our last names were kind of sort of Felipe.
3-3, this is 3-6 over.
And I consider you
It's 3-3. 3-3, have your pick back off a little bit. Don't need one. IED, take a small
Sergeant
pad.
right there.
Copy.
I'm gonna start my RC.
3-6 out.
Yeah, they're getting close.
Okay, I'm going in.
Have fun.
Sergeant Felipe on 3-2, over.
Yeah, I got you on 3-2.
Roger, Sergeant Felipe out.
Gonna frickin' stab you both square in the face by the time we're done today. Also, PS, I have no idea which way that gate's gonna open, so like, lol, good luck. Oh, the correct way, nice. Unders on taxi. Cool. I'd hate to think some of the grade A BS they're going through right now. Alright, they're coming. Don't even know who that was. I got it.
All Havoc 3 elements, once you're in the cop, dismount and get security, over.
3-3 copies. 3-4 copies.
That group that was engaging is being put on hold fire, so I'll leave you alone until they get closer.
Contact from unknown direction. See if we can give me contact report.
That way they see that, I don't reckon.
We're just getting security to the southwest.
3-1 has eyes on
Drop in the RC.
bearing 150 up on the hilltop. Break.
approximately 100 meters out on ridge line, cresting 1 times buddy team.
Roger that.
Disregard. Team 3-1's engaging.
Wow, that's interesting.
God damn it.
Where was it from the village?
Havoc 3 is 3-3.
That's what I thought.
3-3 is 3-7, send it over.
Valley, but I really didn't think it was the guys in the valley.
Are we leading the platoon out?
That's right, the 2 guys they spotted are dead.
Will lead the marching order, followed by 3-4, followed by 3-2, followed by 3-1.
Solid copy, on your go.
All the way over here.
Roger that. If we're not taking any further contact or not defending, let's get this show on the road, over.
3-3 copies.
This is 3-2, got no more further eyes on any contacts out to the south. I'm going to do a thermal scan. We'll advise when this is clear.
Okay, guys have the creeper headbang effect? Yeah.
Hive 3 is 3-2.
3-2 is 3-7, send it over.
Be advised, I have eyes on break. Thermal contacts bearing 167, unknown distance, over.
Roger, thermal contacts 167, unknown distance, over.
In addition, be advised that the rest of the AO looks clear. I only got some contacts that are stationary, and that bunker straight up ahead, over.
Roger that, 3-2.
It was kind of a mess.
3-7 out. All Havoc 3 elements, let's get moving and platoon call and break. Moving southeast towards RP 1, approximate bearing 128. Make it happen, over.
Well, they're gonna run into shit real soon.
3-3 copies on the way.
3-1 copies. We also have eyes on
I could fucking rent to my waypoint.
bearing 168 from our position. The outer ridge line to the west of it, approximately 600 meters out.
Roger, confirm 168 behind the ridge line, over.
It's a HESCO compound off the ridge line bearing 168.
They nailed these roof guys.
3-4.
Yeah.
3-4, this is 3-2.
What's your first plan? Do you want me to like get in a PK somewhere and suppress?
Yeah, once they get up close to...
Send it 3-2.
Wow. That's that little bunker opposite.
Alright, is your whole squad out of the compound, over?
How does this AI have such freaking good eyes?
Roger. 3-1, 3-2 out. 3-1 is 3-2.
They're not shooting, they're being shot at.
Ah, okay, that's fair.
Be advised, my squad's outside the compound. You can begin your movement now, or under discretion of platoon HQ, over.
3-1 copies, we'll move shortly.
I'm just gonna set the guys up there to crouch.
Yeah, that's what I just...
3-3, this is 3-2.
3-3, send it. Break. This is 3-6. Be advised. Fire coming in. 7 on the ridge line.
Is that you in RC, Tosco?
That's not me. That's...
Yeah.
Okay, ease up a little bit. Let him focus on moving.
Well, this is their HE Mars target, and this should be in range, shouldn't it?
3-4, this is 3-6, over.
Yeah, in theory.
How do I
Like, you can still engage him, but just let him... Don't do it enough to bogs him down.
Sending a reinsert request. Send it.
Yeah.
3-4, if you have eyes on that shit that's firing at us from the south, light it up, suppress that shit so we can get the rest of the platoon moving.
3-4 copies.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-6, send it.
Move my squad up this ridge line. Most safest way is to get elevated positions on the bunker, over.
Solid copy, 3-2.
3-3, this is 3-2.
It's 3-3, send it.
I see you're already on that ridge line. Let's see, you got a good spot for us to set up, over.
Solid copy, we're making it to RP1 as we speak.
Touch the trail.
Alright, Havoc 3, be advised, we're taking contact from a compound on top of the hill bearing 188, over.
Hardman.
Go ahead.
Let me know if this radio is 3-2.
3-4, this is 3-6, over. Send it for 3-4. You still have eyes on this contact?
Yeah, sounded good.
3-1.
It's... Go again?
3-2 or 3-1?
Break, this is
Sounded like
3-4.
3-2.
We got eyes on an MBT, crest of the hill, bearing 246.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't fucking up.
Copy.
Roger that, Can you take it out? Over.
A-firm, taking it out now.
Roger that.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
Let's go, they found your tank.
Be advised, movement up the ridge line gives you good concealment from the bunker, and up this hill, you still have good eyes out of the bunker, so it won't engage you once you move up. Over.
Roger that. Once this MBT is dealt with, be prepared to push on this compound. Over.
They missed.
Good copy. We'll stop security with 3-3 to us 2 and catch us up if that's over.
Roger, 3-2.
3-2 out, 3-3, this is 3-2.
It's 3-3, send it.
Which sector are you taking security for? Over.
We're watching to the southwest of the bunker. We're taking fire from there.
Good copy. I'm one squad out southeast. Get security out there.
Solid copy.
Situated on this hillside here. Let you know once we're in position so we can push up past this over.
3-4 copy. We're stopping to engage this tank. We just missed 3 shots. We're trying again.
Havoc 3, stand 3.
Set it for 3. Havoc 3.
Havoc 3, you want us to push in on that bunker that are shooting at us right now?
Stand by, there's an MBT in the AO. We're trying to take that out first, then we can push on.
Solid copy.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2.
3-2 is 3-7, send it over.
Mark the position of the bunker. Blueprint marker 0703, grid ref 1907 135, over.
Roger, read back. Marker 0703, grid reference 1907 135, over.
Correct, 3-2 out.
Havoc 3, this is 3-4.
3-4 is 3-7, send it.
3-4 missed all 5 heat rounds. We are now black on AT.
Roger that, 3-4.
3-4's black on AT trying to take out that tank.
That sounds like a whole lot of their fault.
Yeah, it is, but we're gonna have to get it out of the AO, so.
Camps your grenadiers out to mass
Roger, I'll start feeling back then.
so that we can get moving up to where you're at, over.
Yeah, try and break it off to the right down to the road to join that convoy.
3-4, this is 3-6, over.
Send it for 3-4.
As soon as that smoke is popped by 3-1 so that we have some sort of concealment, we need to get moving up there and reconsolidate with 3-1, over.
3-4 copies. I'm still trying to get my guy reinserted. Any help? I've sent 3 messages now.
What's the name?
Corporal Russell.
I got it.
3-6 over. Tank Mike.
Copy, be advised, will be momentarily, over.
Copy.
3-4, 3-1.
Set it for 3-4.
Clear to move.
Copy, we're moving.
Break, 3-3, this is 3-2. We cannot curb you while you're moving towards the bunker. Break. The best way to get to that bunker is from the eastern side of us right now, over.
3-3 copies.
You still got a squad.
Advise you bounding backwards, back towards that hill you're at, so the rest of the...
Can't believe I missed all 5 shots. That's...
3-3 copies.
Yeah, I'm Owen, send it on net, I can't hear shit.
Watch out, there's civilians in here.
I say still got a squad down slope that hasn't been spotted.
Oh yeah.
3-6 over.
3-6, go ahead.
Be advised, we are black on AT. All those shots missed. Don't say anything else at us except that the rifle squads can't deal with it.
Havoc 3, this is 3-4.
Yep, AFM understood. We've peeled that tank back. It'll join the convoy. The convoys will BTRs or below.
So we have more AT on us. We have 3 times rounds.
Solid copy, 3-4.
And I copy that correction from 3-4.
Tank Mike.
3-4 out.
Okay, once they start pushing up towards this bunker in earnest, then the flanking squads will start to pop out and hit them.
Disregard.
What about this squad that's like 100 meters away from us?
Yeah, it's gonna hit him in a sec.
Send it for 3-4.
Actually, if you wanna RC the squad lead and start just walking them uphill.
To establish a foothold on that hilltop, we'll
Copy.
move past you.
3-2, 3-3, this is 3-7. Begin your assault on the position from the east. Time now, over.
3-3 copies. 3-2, if you want to push on that objective, we can give you some cover from here.
3-2 3-2 cops, we're gonna take the long route, keep ourselves safe, but we're letting know once we're in what position do you do for you move past us, or assault the bunker over.
Solid copy, we got good eyes on the northwest part.
Okay, 3 squads coming in from
3-1, this is 3-6 over. 3-1. Just making sure you're still moving over.
Copies, we're waiting for 3-4 to call set, but we're moving. Turn out, copy.
Havoc 3, this is 3-4.
3-4 is 3-6, send it.
What are our orders now?
We got enemies coming from the northwest, 135. 3-4, deal with, set in place and deal with those contacts and stuff.
Break, this is 3-2, we're getting engaged here on southeast, we're not leading contacts now, over.
Roger that.
This is 3-2.
That's cool.
Okay, 3-3, send it.
You have eyes on those contacts, over.
Hey, friend, they're next to us.
I can get the one guy fleeing.
All having 3 elements. Begin tactical withdrawal back to OP Alec. We have an overwhelming force to the east. Just been ambushed. Pop smoke and start tactical withdrawal.
This 3-4, who's moving first?
You guys didn't hear it, they just called the withdrawal on Platoon net.
Hey, firm, I copy.
Convoys rolling.
3-1, this 3-7, send it.
We're in northernmost position with good eyes from this hilltop. Break. Recommend we set a base fire for the rest of the platoon to bound past us towards the valley, over.
Roger, make it so, 3-1.
3-2,
After the
3-4,
convoy
this
gets
3-3,
smoked, if
you
and
guys
when
wanna
it gets
make it
smoked,
our
I'll bring
way?
up
We
the
got
tank
good
again,
overwatch
but
on you.
I'll keep it in the back unless that happens.
Good copy. We're trying to keep ourselves out of the eyes of that bunker since we're able to.
Yeah, copy.
Alright, we're pulling back at 3-2, then 3-4, 3-3, then 3-1.
3-4 copies.
3-3 copies.
3-4, just 3-2.
Send it 3-4.
We're a little bit far behind you now. You can start moving.
So much
on
for
your
that
schedule.
convoy, yeah?
Copy.
That was the only waypoint I gave him. Once the convoy starts rolling, it's a lot easier to keep it moving.
3-1, just 3-2.
Stream 1, send it.
My squad's coming up on your southeastern side, over.
Oh yeah, so, sorry, let me, if I can get back to chat for a second. Lion was doing the lesson read because he was acting platoon sergeant when the training plan was getting done for the platoon training, and then that was before Sergeant McCoy was announced as 3-7, so it decided it was easier that Sergeant Lion stick with the script he already had for the lecture portion, rather than try and teach that, like, hand that over to someone else, basically. So yeah, so that's why 3-4 read the lesson, even though he's the squad leader.
This 3-4.
Team traffic 3-2. Correction 3-4.
3-3, this is 3-4.
3-3, send it.
We're about 100 meters past you. You can start displacing.
There's one guy still left downslope if someone wants to RC it.
That's already me.
The other cup.
Is 3-7, let's keep moving.
3-3 copies.
So we're taking further contact to the southeast, get the rest of the platoon covered, so just feel free to push past us, we'll hold.
It's 3-3, moving out.
Act 3 to stream 1.
3-2, reset.
3-1 has additional contacts to the east. Also, 3-1 has 2 vehicles coming up down the road from the south, 2 times armor.
This 3-4, be advised, one of my 18 teams is down. This 3-4, the only AT team with rounds left is down.
Roger 3-4, Mike and 3-7 are moving to your pause.
Havoc 3-2.
3-2 is 3-7.
Yeah, he did some hard.
Enemy patrol, loops marker 0712, 20213, Niner, all eliminated, but be
That guy?
advised, might be more coming up from that hill over.
Roger that, 3-2.
Yeah, he
Havoc
put down
3,
some
this
hard.
is 3-1-2IC. Radio check on frequency 130, over.
Charlie 130, what's your status? 3-1.
Actual is down. We
3-1
have
actual, back on
contacts
towers, break. We have 2 times BTRs down in the ASR towards the southeast, plus 1 times gun truck. Pushing up on our position, time now.
3-1 is 3-6, all copy. Can you engage over?
3-1 just missed an 80 shot, we'll pump smoke in this place.
Solid copy, break. 3-4, this is 3-6, over. Send it for me, 4. 3-4, is that down to 18, big back
If you really want to make them break, send that tank up. Because I don't think they can do
Yeah,
it.
I don't want to break him yet. I want him to fucking pull back.
Roger. Well, I mean, it's what I meant, make him pull back.
That's also why those BTRs have stopped. They just need to get moving. I don't want them to stop and engage.
3-4, this is 3-6, they're due south of my pause. 3-4 counts.
Havoc 3 is 3-2.
3-2 is 3-7, send it.
Drop some more.
2 times gunshot,
Take him out.
loops marker 0713.
Say again?
Drop some more infantry so we can chase them out.
201-136.
The BTRs are doing a fine job of that right now.
Alright then.
Break, all having 3 elements. This is 3-7. We need to start peeling as a platoon back to the west, northwest to OP Alec. We need to get in the vehicles and return to the original cop. How copy over?
3-2 copies.
3 copies all.
The stuff, the 2 squads that are on the hill, looking towards OP Alec is going to start pushing down towards the town.
3-7, send traffic.
Won't blow up the VTRs.
Both BTRs are down.
3-4.
Roger that.
They can have a break now. They can just fucking get back to the trucks. Otherwise, we could really hold them up here for like the next 3.5 days if we wanted to.
Northwest, we're going to put hold in the valley, break. Also set security for the rest of the platoon.
Once they get back in their convoy and they start driving again, I'll get both you guys to hop out of remote control real quick so I can clean up the touch.
I'm not in any RC right now, everything's dead.
3-4, 3-7.
Yeah, I'm out.
Are we bound to
Copy, cleaning up.
Cop Xander? Negative. We're going to bound back to where we left the Vix, and then we're going to drive back to Cop Xander. 3-4 copies. Out.
I did.
Active is 3-1.
3-1, this is 3-7, send it.
3-1's in position, begin moves at your discretion, over.
Roger that.
Some of your units get laid by
back
others.
into the cop, over. Correction, OP.
Yeah, he'll just be making sure he can spot stuff and he'll be figuring out where it is. His lasers, his rangefinder.
I got one of the fully
Either
paid.
that,
Stop twitching.
either that, or he's just showing me that he knows where my shit is, and it would be dead if he wanted to. Probably the second one.
Is 3-3.
It's 3-1 set.
Tank when they get to the OP, or tank when they get to the cop?
3-1 is 3-3.
Cop, because there's a resupply box at the cop, but once I get mounted up, I'll start moving it up so it's a little closer and ready to go.
3-7, go ahead and get set after you peel past 3-1, so 3-2 can peel to the northwest, over.
3-4 copies.
2-1 has eyes on movement bearing 225. Break.
Who got the
Must be a squad
SS?
size element. Gauging.
I believe 3-3 did. I think I heard him call out something about civilians. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly they were on point, but I didn't hear the words SFest.
Doing it as of now.
So I'm guessing this is did one of us RC the SS?
I did not.
Are you setting
Yeah,
up on the rocks, or are you moving back to the base?
We're setting up on the rocks here.
So then the civvy just fucking walked outside the house and got shot. God damn it.
Maybe they recognize the vest.
I had him inside in the corner so that there was no windows where he could be seen, so if they went to clear the building, it'd be an easy explosion. The AI walked out of the building.
That's alright, that's kind of a mess if guy walks out with an
3-2 is currently the trailing element. Let 3-2 get past 3-3, then 3-1 can
Sorry, you didn't get the explosion.
It was a bit of a cock tease.
Havoc 3 is 3-3.
Break 3-1, pick up and start peeling time now.
Through, got this. Start moving.
What's going on with these squads? They're retreating.
I'm just pulling them behind definitely because 3-1 stopped to engage them instead of getting back in the trucks and drive the fuck away.
We got a squad coming from 196 south. 800 meters out.
The ambitious red smoke.
3-1's 3-7, let's get moving, time now.
3-1's moving.
My RC's fucked. I'm gonna have to DC and reconnect.
God damn it.
Roger that, 3-2.
Correction, Alpha back off, over. This is 3-2, be advised, Red Smoke is accurate, right now enemy positions, say again, accurate, over.
Did 3-4 get your tank?
Roger, 3-2.
No, fucking broke because armor.
Stupid ISIS
But
stratus.
that's fine. I mean, they don't know that it's dead at this point, so I can drive one in still.
3-7, as soon as 3-1 passes, you can start moving over.
3-4 copies.
Yeah, 3-4, 3-7, you can continue your movement all the way into the OP once you start over.
3-4 copies.
3-7 out.
Half-grade is 3-2, we'll get security out to the southeast until further orders to mount up, over.
3-2 is 3-7, roger, over.
3-2 out.
Havoc 3, this is 3-3. We still have a squad size element coming from 199.
Roger that, squad size 199. Break. All Havoc 3 elements. As you reach the cop, start.
I'm gonna push back up.
Get the fuck out of here, over.
3-2 copies, 3-3 recover, so we'll mount up in the vehicles, over.
Roger, as soon as, 3-4, you just move to straight mount up.
3-4 copies.
Same convoy order as before.
Actually, just 3-1.
3-1, this 3-7, send it.
3-1 currently has the only vehicle that's left inside. Disregard my last.
Have this 3-4.
3-4 is 3-7, send.
We're loaded up, ready to go.
Roger that.
Actually, just 3-1.
Can they still see the squad they're shooting at? I moved them back a little in RC.
Be advised, if
Yeah, I don't know, they might just be suppressing.
3-1 will push up from the rear of the convoy all the way to the front break. I advise somebody else take the lead this time, over.
Roger that, yeah, we'll just go in the order that we are right now.
Havoc 3, this 3-3, we're gonna take that lead vehicle.
Roger that, 3-3, make it happen.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2. We got a guy having major technical issues getting with confusion as well. Over.
Roger that. You gotta just get him in a Vic.
We're trying our best, but he, with the technical issues he's getting right now, he's not able to track what we're doing right now. We're gonna leave him there. We can't really control the technical issues that right now. Might have been a Vic.
Tasca 3-2.
Let me try 3-2.
Aries, this is 3-6 over.
3-6, go ahead.
Aries, if that's you inside this OP, you need to be gone. So we're not confused who's still out.
Tell him to leave him there.
Copy, those two guys are two little AI, I'll just delete them now.
No, don't delete them now. They can't. That breaks immersion. Just tell them to leave. They're left behind. That is
No,
they will defend their post.
They got this PFC sitting there.
I thought that guy was moving. Nah, yeah, he's moving.
High 3 is 3-2.
3-6 is there, he's be advised. You got one guy not mounted up, the other two guys in the cop are AI. EFC, Mudhawa.
Yeah, he's having equipment issues.
Do you want me to TP him back to the other base?
Okay, firm.
Copy.
Havoc 3, this 3-3.
Oh, he got confused by our Felipe's.
3-2 is trying to get a hold of you guys.
He's just having some tech difficulties.
3-2, 3-7, same traffic.
Just have to be advised, I'm getting word that the guy that has technical issues, somehow his eyes are blinding him to seeing the vehicle, so he can't see the Vics. Over.
Roger, he's gonna meet us back at base, over.
Roger, 3-2 out.
German's taking pop shots, hilltop to the southwest.
Roger that, return fire if you're able. Be advised, if we are gonna assault through any ambush that we take lower in the Vics.
You just shoot an RPG with that squad.
3-4 copies.
Yeah, I'm just fucking shooting it willy-nilly.
Yeah, we don't want them to lose a Vic. Hello, we're Hansnir. How the fuck are you supposed to say that? 3 is there, he's on 3-1.
Havoc 3 is 3-3.
Send for Havoc 3.
Be advised, I can't TP him, he needs to reconnect, and then just take the flag back out to the base.
Looks like we are at this point.
Solid copy out.
Okay, I'm gonna TP us to the little compound just beside the base as well. Our quality is too high, there's nothing I can do about that. Unfortunately, Twitch decides who they give the option to select quality to, and they've decided to not give it to me. So, until we get to a point where we're looking at partnership on here, it's just unfortunately just not going to happen. So, I apologize about that, but the VOD will be up on YouTube as soon as I'm done. I'm streaming to YouTube as well. With Restream, if you wanted to maybe pop over there. I know YouTube's quality options are a little more comprehensive, but if that's not an option for you right now, then they'll be up on my YouTube channel as well, forever.
Convoy, halt.
Wrong net.
Last pick, what's your status? Wrong net.
Why did they stop?
Because last week fell behind. Last week is undamaged, I don't know why they stopped. Yeah, just throw some IDF at them.
Might as well just throw some RPGs at them, to be honest.
Okay, well if you're still in RC, I mean, go ahead. Owens, if you want to grab one of the squads you've got on the east side of that ridge line, and just start moving them up, basically, so that just as they're getting into the compound, they start coming under fire.
Copy that. On it.
I'd like this defense to be super hasty.
Havoc 3 is 3-3.
Also,
3-3, this 3-6, send it. You want us to dismount as soon as we get into the base? A firm, set up security. 3-3 copies, out.
Havoc 3 is 3-2, want to get security on the most southeastern side of this
Tosca,
compound.
if you want to get maybe one of the gun trucks or something, and again, just start moving it in.
This 3-3 will take the southwest.
Yep.
Ah, I remember petrol. Whoops.
Let's move the Vix in further so that there's room. All Havoc 3 elements is 3-7. Work together, set up defensive positions. I want a full 360 on this compound, over.
3-4 copies.
We're going southeast, right?
3-3 copies, we're currently holding the southwest part of the
Roger that.
Southeast.
Yeah, southeast. We're going southeast.
Alpha, you're looking north. You need to be looking southeast.
Send it Delta.
Push,
Put your air on top of this tower.
Is that you and RC, that marksman, Tosca?
Yeah, firm.
Copy.
Actor 3 wants dismounting and more security towards the south.
Roger that, 3-1.
These vehicles are kind of wrecked.
To the south.
Say again, 3-3.
There's already 2 squads watching the south side.
Say again, 3-2 is watching
What's the
southeast before
distance
we enter the
to
compound,
the
over.
cop from where I am?
Yeah, 3-3 is watching the southwest.
Stand by. I think it's about 500 meters.
Thank you much.
No, there isn't. There's one AR. Listen to my instructions. Get your ass up in here.
Just taking precautions, Sergeant.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as you get good eyes out to the southeast.
Yeah, about 540, I'd say, to guess.
Alright. Havoc 3, listen up. I want 2 squads on each side. 2 on the east, 2 on the west. And then the northernmost squads can shift to cover the north and south can cover the south. How copy, over?
3-2 copies.
3-4 copies. I was gonna
fix that
spread
vehicle,
my
it was
MGs.
fucked.
Break.
Outfit.
Break it. I got a squad size element coming from the west side, bearing 255 up in the hills, 300 meters out.
Roger that, give me a marker.
3-3 has a squad coming in from the west.
Roger that, 3-4, make it so with the spread your team out at your discretion, over.
Security up to the southeast.
I want us all looking out to the southeast.
Okay, I've added some stuff coming in from the north.
Havoc 3 is 3-1.
3-1 is 3-7, send it.
We are in a bad spot here when it comes to security towards the northwest. We have a big ass blind spot that is basically right on top of us. We will not see the enemy until they're within 20 meters of us.
Roger that. Is there anywhere else that you can move at your discretion to fix that?
Germ copies. We can push outside a wire, a couple fucking meters, and establish a foothold there. Over.
Negative. Just be vigilant. If anything does come close, you're clear for the east. PG.
Havoc 3 is
3-2, 3-7, send it.
If 3-1 ever needs the assistance to the northeast, that's my air.
Where the shit did that gun truck come from?
That was a part of what was down.
3-3. South.
Roger, eyes on. Looks like it's down.
All stations net be advised. Pretty sure here's some sort of armor to the south this time. Over.
Armor to the south.
Corner,
Charlie.
keep eyes
Armor to the
southeast.
south.
3-4, how copy, lost.
Me. 3-4 copies. I'm moving in AT team south.
I see they're building a trench to block the entry. Nice.
These guys to get in the corner. There we go.
Break, this is 3-4. I got a squad coming in from the northeast, bearing 038.
Roger, northeast 038.
Contacts in the hillside northeast. About 800 meters. Engaging. Disregard 600 meters.
This is 3-7, over. Drone send it. 3-1, be advised you are authorized to move up to 7.5 meters outside of the wire to the east. Make sure you keep everybody team with eyes on
That pickup truck with the gun on the back? A little too close for gun truck engagement.
Havoc, this is 3-2.
3-2 is 3-7, send it.
Be advised, took out one times technical bearing.
Copy that, it's done.
About 2 meters outside the wire.
Roger, good shit.
That pickup truck, you see its park job there?
3-1, 3-7, send traffic.
It's very in the tree.
We're moving east time now. We're gonna establish good eyes.
Contacts bearing 299er, 299er.
Roger, 3-2, what's the range?
Stand by, just got thermal contacts. I can pull out my vinyls for that. Other vinyls for that. Only 2 range for you will be about 400 meters over.
Roger, 400 meters.
Let's try and hold HE inside their wire if we can.
We're pushing east time now. We're getting set up in those rock bases. We just took out the D2 close contact. Grip not on us. People behind that plate over.
It's just it's super tight quarters for a whole platoon.
Yeah, agreed. I haven't shot any, by the way.
Any what?
Roger that, you're clear.
Like HE inside the cop.
Not on civilian, the structure is over.
That was the first RPG I shot at the cop.
Alright boys, let's make this your home. We got the east
Yeah,
and northeast.
Check net.
I'm just saying it's super tight, so let's just be careful about it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not going to throw anything else at him for a second. Whatever's inbound can come inbound, then we'll give them a hot second to take a break, and then we'll start up a new wave.
Where's that tank? Is it close or is it far?
The tank got fucked, we'll have to put a new one in. But we can do that pretty easily over Deflade.
This is 3-2, be advised, we're engaging an RPG gunner that just put a rocket on our tower break. Bearing 121, about 150 meters, we're taking about the squad size element.
Roger that, 121, 150 meters.
Reference blue first marker break 0737. Rear reference 178-14432 out.
Fucked. Jessica, did your marksman get, like, decimated?
Not decimated, but eventually he got hit.
Copy.
Actually, just 3-1.
3-1, 3-7, send it.
We have contacts that you close into buildings to our due east. I'm setting fire team to clear.
Roger, do not extend yourself too far outside of the cop. See if we can get 3-2 or another element to squirt over.
True copies. We're fine for a time being, but I'll let you know when anything changes over.
Roger that. G7 out.
They're taking care of this pretty well.
Break, white smoke, direct east.
Havoc 3 is 3-3.
So let's do it.
Havoc 3 is 3-3.
3-3 is 3-7, send it.
We just took a guy with the best to the west side of the cop.
Loaded in. White smoke.
Right, in so shit. Alright, skip back from him and get back. It's live ordnance.
This is 3-2 Sagan, over. Havoc 3-2 Sagan, last traffic, over.
This is Havoc 3-7. Be advised, there is a S-vest inside of the cop that is still live ordnance. Stay clear of that position, over.
Is there an S-vest inside the cop?
3-1 is 3-6, over.
Not for me.
Nope.
Send it for 3-1.
Oh, okay.
Guys, just on the other side of that building where your team out onto the east is exposed, over.
True copies. We're aware there are the contacts very close. The team is moving in to clear at this time.
Sol, got to be advised, he's now pushing to the south side of the building to engage you guys this time.
Just throw a black smoke.
All Havoc 3 elements, 3-7.
Yeah, the terrorist guys carry black smoke.
It is not an S-vest inside the compound.
Nice.
Say again, not an S-vest, over.
3-3 copies.
3-7 out.
There was one guy left nearby, and I mean, he could have fled, so I thought I'd just go out in a fist of rage, and he just ran up on the wall.
You need boxes, Williams? Negative, I just stole 5 from the fucking vehicle.
There's 2 guys in the far back. You want to RC the other one?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm already sending the next wave at them while they reconsolidate here.
Just drop me the boxes so you can actually walk. Bravo, Alpha has 1,500 rounds AR ammo. I'm giving you 16. Oh no, I'm taking it out of your bag. 5 and 6 mags, 1 AT. I gave you 2 balls.
Can you please fucking behave yourself? Jesus Christ.
8 HDP, 1 AT.
Havoc 3, this is 3-7. I need an ace report from all squads, over.
Yo, I'm gone. I operated the hell out of there.
Over. Roger, 3-1.
I'm gonna find me a rooftop and try to do the snippy.
Havoc 3 is 3-3.
I'm going out to hard, so there's only one way.
Roger, Dodger, big man.
This 3-4, we're green on health. We got 5 times AT and 800 rounds.
I got a shit ton of
Roger, 3-4.
3-4 just at the AAT.
Havoc 3 is
Send the tank.
3-2. We have a total of 35, 5.56 rounds. We're going on HEDP. We're going on medical. We're going on
35 rounds. That's not many.
Roger, 3-2, over.
I assume he means max.
Mike, Bravo Alpha has 600 boxes, and then Bravo has 4 boxes. I don't know how many rounds that is in all in total.
They're right in front of me.
1,500 round boxes.
3-2 is 3-7, interrogative, over.
Williams, I got extra 600 rounds.
I know. 5.56 Bravo. When you redistribute 19 magazines, shoot up.
3-2, this is 3-7, interrogative, over.
Sea traffic 3-7.
Confirm that you said 35 magazines and not rounds, correct?
35 magazines, that's it, over.
Roger, 3-2, 3-7 out.
Havoc 3 is 3-3.
2 squads BTR inbound.
West side.
This is 3-2, be advised, we have an enemy 50 cal to the south, we need eyes on it, stand by. It's a BTR bearing break, 187 range, about 100 meters over.
Roger, bearing 187, 100 meters over.
3-4's engaging.
Negative, 3-2's engaging. Or not, over.
Yeah, it's just...
3-4's 3-2 device, but my AT gunners launched the
Fosco's
rocket
RC
and
left.
killed themselves most likely over.
Roger, I think I saw that inside the Hesco bunker, correct?
Most likely I know where exactly it was at, over.
Roger.
3-2's taking the first shot, over.
Hold fire. Disregard.
They got me.
Which one of you made it fucking inside the wire?
Roger, the 3-4 did call it up on...
I went up to the front. Should I have not have gone in?
No, it was hilarious.
Okay. I wasn't trying to like PvP or anything, I was just trying to, because he was one guy left,
Yeah.
I just wanted to suicide in.
And it's a nice little moment for them, anyway, to get a guy fucking break lines.
Earlier there was one guy left in that squad, I made him climb the wall.
3-2 set up for 3-4.
And I fucking shot him on the way.
There may be an
Oh, that
infantryman.
was good.
Sorry, correction. Maybe an infantryman inside of that building to your direct west.
You want to send that tank up to the ravine now?
On the roof. Did you see anyone in there?
Yeah. Did you want to pop it down and send it in?
Negative, the roof is over a lip. I can't see the top of the roof.
Copy. Correction. He told me that he took a guy out from that second floor story building break. He wants to ensure that it's probably dead. If you keep your eyes out over there, over.
3-4 copies.
3-2 out.
3-4, this is 3-6, be advised, I can confirm it's down with hot IR.
3-4 copies.
Good copies, thing of Mike. Good job. Be advised, he is down. Oh.
Havoc 3 is 3-3.
3 is 3-7, send it.
Request permission to go outside the wire to check on those rooms.
Affirm if you're talking about the buildings to the immediate west. Correct?
Affirm.
Affirm, task 1 fire team to go out there and take care of that, over.
Copy. Bravo, when you get a chance, go ahead.
Eyes on your tank rolling in.
Break. This is 3-2. Got an enemy cross-size element bearing 184, 150 meters out.
Gonna hit him from the north again, too.
Roger that. 3-2. 2 more squads are showing themselves out now again as well, over.
Roger, 3-2.
Bloopers marker 0745, but correction. Is only 2 squads. Be over.
Roger that. 3-4 to 3-7, over.
Set up for 3-4.
3-4 interrogative. Do you have any status of tracker markers 0746 and 0741 to the east? Over.
Good shit spotting that.
Correction to the west.
This 3-4 negative, that's all behind buildings. Well, 0747 is behind buildings for us, 0741 negative.
Roger, 3-4, 3-7 out.
Havoc 3, we advise 3-3 is outside the wire.
Roger, 3-3. Roger, 3-3. Has one-time squad size element towards bearing 030 up on the hilltop, 500 meters out. Engage. Roger, 3-1. Give me a tracker mark when you get a chance.
Havoc 3, this 3-3, we got a squad size element to the southwest, 200 meters out.
3-3 is 3-7, say again your last, over.
Squad size element to the southwest, 200 meters out.
Roger that, 3-3.
The tank made it a fair Tank made it a fair way.
Can you take the gas out of this thing so it doesn't move?
Copy. There you go.
Can you push them back in and have someone RC so it goes back up the hill because the AI moved it and now I lost my shot.
Copy, O1Z free.
Just put gas and I'll switch up. I can switch places within the fucking tank.
Yeah,
so.
you got gas.
3-4, this is 3-7, interrogative, over.
Set up for 3-4.
3-4, interrogative, you guys sent out an HE round to the northeast, over.
A firm.
Roger, good shots, let us know what's going on next time. Copy. 3-7 out. Actually, just 3-1. 3-1, this is 3-7, send it. We have enemies creeping up on us, the compounds towards our east. We're all... Roger that, 3-1, let us know if you need
I
assistance,
guess.
over. Copy, let you know
Havoc 3, this 3-4.
3-4, it's 3-7.
Got a light tank on the road to the northeast. We're engaging.
Roger, 3-4.
Break, 3-1, this is 3-2.
Owens, was that you with the RPG?
3-1, this is 3-2.
It was. I did not even see that friendly squad outside the wire.
You were like 11 meters away.
I hope they had the same reaction because I was trying to creep on the base and then this friendly squad was in my face.
3-1, send.
Be advised, we're supporting you to your southeast. So you get engaged from anything else, just let us know, over.
Jerry, copy, stay on mic.
I think the guys to the west need some love.
Yeah, Afa. I was just about to swing around there at the moment.
3-1, this is 3-2, over.
Does 3-1, does no one like ever hear me on the radio, or they just choose not to respond?
This is 3-4. We are redistributing ammo before we re-engage. Stand by.
Roger, 3-4.
3-1, this is 3-3.
3-1.
3-1, 3-2 starting to get a hold of you.
3-1, 3-7, you're not copying. 3-2 on 130, over. Hey, Prim, I'm not. Roger, 3-2 to 3-7, send again your traffic for 3-1, over.
Disregard, it's too late now, we're already re-engaging, over.
Roger, 3-7 out.
Havoc 3, this 3-4.
3-4, this is 3-6, send it.
The tank is catastrophic.
Hang on, Mike, 3-4.
Hey, west stuff coming in.
Havoc 3 is 3-3, we're back inside the wire.
Roger, 3-3. What's the status of that compound, over?
It's all clear.
Roger, Tango Mike, 3-7 out.
Okay, re-add you're up for the stuff coming in from the west.
Yep, I got it.
Havoc 3, this 3-4.
3-4 is 3-6, send it.
If the box on top of the HQ building was intended for resupply, it has the wrong Maz rounds for us.
Solid got 3-4.
Did you just hear that over 130?
Afa.
3-4 copies out.
Harry, did you copy that?
I'll copy 3-6, I'll throw some rounds in it now.
3-2 to 3-7, send it.
Be advised, red smoke's supposed to mark in every
but they're already head down by the time we pop that over.
Roger, disregarding red smoke to the south, over.
Listen, I love
Did that rocket just go through that fucking OP?
Yeah, I think so, but I'm editing this box, I can't tell.
3-1, this is 3-7, send it. 3-1 has eyes on 2 squads moving up here at 149. Reference to the cop, trying to get up for one on him. Roger, taking my 3-1.
Three Zeus on 3-1.
3-1 copies, there's more of them over there.
3 over.
Good copy.
Reference updated supply box.
We got my air spraying down there, over.
Tango Mike, your Aries.
True copies, Tango Mike.
There's that.
What I've been doing. Whoever's looking more in that sector.
Aries, confirm you said it is updated, correct?
Hey, fam.
3-4, this is 3-6, over. Center for 3-4. Be advised, we found some of the correct AT round, or correct AT round, you should be able to pick them up out of the box at the time.
3-4 copy.
Break, this is 3-2. Looks like we got some danger close contacts out the gate was what I'm hearing reports of. Correction, there is.
Solid copy, 3-2. As soon as you don't see any more, push the fire team out there to the south, make sure it's cleared out, over.
Good copy, all on it, over.
Yeah, drop 4 more stuff coming in on the east as well.
All stations dead, this is 3-6, be advised. More infantry coming in from the due south on the ridge line.
True copies.
I've heard it's 3-2, be advised. Gate is clear. I say again, gate is clear, over.
3-2, 3-7, roger.
Roger, 3-2, over.
Another BTR rolling into.
Roger.
3-1 has additional contacts coming in from the east.
Roger, 3-1, additional contacts from the east.
Three 6s there is on 3-1.
Center for 3 over.
3-6 interrogative, I know that time's always important to you. How are you feeling about timing here?
Copy 3, this is 3-2.
3-2 to 3-7, send your traffic, over.
Where the previous red smoke was at, where you can infantry bearing 180 on that same position where red smoke was at. If you need me to mark it on Instructor, I will do.
Once that's done, then we'll come.
Roger, if you can give me a marker, that'd be great, over.
Solid copy, Tango Mike 3-6, Aries out.
3-3, this is 3-6, over.
It's 3-3, send it.
3-3, looks like taking contact again from the west-northwest, be advised, over.
Solid copy, we got a guy with RP up on the roof.
BTR bearing 243 outside the wire within 200 meters, over.
3-4 copies. 3-4 copies.
Listen to last tank on him then?
Yeah, if you want to start doing that, I'm putting a couple more squads in on both flanks.
Fire team over to this immediate northwest, make sure this is clear again, over.
We're bringing it in from the
Solid copy, we're doing that again.
southwest.
Have 3, this is 3-2.
Copy.
3-2, 3-6, send it.
Let me know when to push it in.
Be advised,
Yeah, push.
BTR is currently smoking. We'll let you know it's catastrophic. Correction is catastrophic now, over.
Roger, 3-2, good shot. Havoc 3, this is 3-7. Interrogative, what's up with that red smoke to the west?
Havoc 3 is 3-2. We didn't pop the red smoke, but looks like it was supposed to mark enemy positions, but everyone over there is dead, over.
Roger, 3-2.
Please cut my gas.
I don't know where you are.
Hill southwest of the cop.
Done.
Havoc 3, we got something heavy shooting at us from the southwest.
That didn't take long to get called up.
Well, it is an MBT, so.
Havoc 3, this is 3-2. Be advised, we had a T-34 bearing 247 on top of the ridge.
3-4 is engaging. 3-2-3-4, roger, line them up.
Swing and a miss.
3-2, we got contact to the southeast, moving into the gate.
Another swing and a miss. Give me gas. Give me gas.
Havoc 3, be advised, we have a large amount of infantry pushing in from the south. Danger close, over.
Good guess.
Havoc 3, that
How's
tank
France?
still active.
3-4 is re-engaging.
Holy shit, you didn't get one last hit.
That's what he wanted. Three 6 areas on 3-1. 3-6, be advised, we've resupplied that resupply box again with more balls rounds just in case.
From the buildings to the east, those cocksuckers are really trying to sneak around here. Roger that, 3-1, hold the line, over. Everyone out.
Cut my gas, please.
3-4, this is 3-6, over. Center for 3-4. Be advised, more
No gas.
rounds for you if you need them. 3-4 copies.
Be advised, I'm gonna have to clean up here real soon. We're down to 20 frames.
3-4, what's the status on that tank?
Rod, as soon as this thing blows up, I'll
This is
RT
3-4,
it.
the tank bugged out west. We did not destroy it.
Solid copy.
We have no eyes now.
3-4 is 3-2. If you come to my exact position, you might be able to engage that tank from over here, over.
Dagger, this is Thunder on 7-0, over.
3-4 copies.
Havoc 3, this is 3-3.
Thunder, go ahead.
7, send it.
Dagger, Thunder, stand by for gas check-in.
Because there's too many enemies on that area.
I am so unprepared for any of those things.
Figure it out.
Go ahead.
Solid copy, 3-3, get them back inside the flyer.
Dagger, Thunder is with you on 70.0, flight time to 1810. Orbiting Havoc 3, and Angels 10 and above. Weapons on board today, full load on the gun. 7, Hydra 70 rocket. 2, AGM 65 Golf Maverick. 2, GBU 54 laser JDAM. 8, small diameter bomb. 2, AIM-9 Sidewinder. Abort will be wave off. I am saddle and laser capable. Fuel tanks at 50% and bleeding. Time on station 0 plus 40 minutes. Thunder is ready for any work on 7-0.
Solid copy, Thunder. Read back. You're orbiting Havoc 3 at Angels 10 and above. Weapon system rating at full load on the gun. 2 AGM Golfs. 7 Hydras. 2 GBUs 54. 8 small diameter bombs. 2 Sidewinders. Fuel systems are at 50% and bleeding for playtime of 0 plus 40 minutes with an abort code of wave off today.
Dagger, this is Thunder. Good copy on all. Good read back. Advise Havoc 3 if they need any help down there. I saw them kind of get kicked around a little bit. I've made about 20 practice runs here. I think maybe if they need me to go weapons free, I can handle it.
Solid copy. We'll relay standby. Raise Aries on 3-1.
Aries is 3, send it.
3-6, be advised. Thunder's just come on station for CAS if required.
Solid copy. If there's something that I don't have eyes on anything at this time that you need killed with, he has eyes on something, tell him to give us a good show. Or...
More tanks?
I know that's not exactly 9-line, but make it work.
Yeah, we got you, no worries.
William, did you say you need more ammo?
Fucking... Under the Dagger on 7-0.
Dagger, Thunder, 7-0, go ahead.
Dry run on the south, if there's nothing there, that's fine.
Thunder, be advised from...
Gonna do it so I can call it
what I'm looking at, everything appears to be pretty well entrenched in buildings, but if you see the stuff moving in from the south that is about to be there, go ahead and self-designate on that, because I am going to be busy.
Dagger Thunder, Roger. I'm going to make a quick show of force here from west to east, just to see what's what.
Southeast report over.
Oh, shit. Hop down.
Are you cleaning up?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, clean up.
3 copies. Are we allowed to clean up too? Just make sure it's not visible.
Yeah, correct. Make sure it's not like a vehicle, or we try and leave vehicle wrecks behind.
Now on station, over. 3 copies, eyes on.
Yeah, I'm going to put some stuff down. It's pretty much exclusively for Thunder to blow up.
Roger.
Havoc 3 just 3-1. 3-1 is 3-7, send it. We have sweep through the area. There are no contacts between us and the cop at this time. Roger that, 3-1, stay vigilant. Resume your position, over.
I'm gonna grab this danger close. On tech.
Havoc 3, this is 3-4.
3-4 is 3-7, send it.
Ace report as follows.
try to
We are
stick
green on
close
medical.
here.
We've got 5 times AT and 900 rounds for the 2-4 Bravo.
Roger that, all green, 3-4, over.
Havoc 3 is 3-3, we all green, green, green.
3-6, over.
Roger that, 3-3.
3-6 is Aries, go ahead.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up as soon as
Havoc 3,
you
this
get
is
stuff done there.
3-2.
Just let me know when everything's done.
Dagger, this is Thunder. Acknowledge Type 3 authorization. All targets south, outside.
Solid copy. Be advised. Thunder's coming in now on some stuff just for a pretty fireworks show. Other than that, you got about 4 guys left alive, which are about to be dead, and then I'll let you know once the area's clear.
Solid copy, what's
Roger,
ETA on
290,
Thunder's run?
danger close. 3-1, 3-7, send it.
Coming in now shouldn't be any more than like 2 minutes.
Just behind, definitely from you guys, to come down. Roger that, 3-1, good shit.
All stations is net, this is 3-6. Be advised, Thunder is coming in on a run to our south. To provide overwatch, approximately 2 mics out at this time, over.
Thunder is rolling in somewhere to the south. 2 minutes.
3-3 copies.
3-1.
3-4 copies.
Actually, just 3-1. 3-1, that's 3-7, send it. Drew was a support, all clear. All green. Green! Roger that, 3-1. 3-1 out.
Alright, Aries, Thunder does his run, then we'll go ahead and call it.
Yeah, solid copy, that was it there. I'm going to delete everything that's left alive now. You guys will be have a clear AO in 30 seconds.
Second mic.
Alright, if you're in an RC, jump out, that's it.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Alright, A is clear. 3-6 is Aries on 3-1, be advised, A is clear.
Solid copy, Aries, second mic.
Havoc 3, this is 3-7, dig in, hold your positions, over.
3-4 copies.
3-3 copies. 7 out.
All stations is net, this is 3-6. Index. All personnel clear to go ahead and disconnect and stay in this channel at this time, over.
Disconnect, stay in the channel.
3 copies.
If you guys didn't copy that, you clear to disconnect. We're going to stay in this channel for debrief.
Copy.
Alright. Get that flicked over here while we get the server cleaned up. I'm going to turn my T-fire off as well.
All right, I have 3 quick change plans. Everybody move that's here, move down to my channel. So Lieutenant Tell's channel, so we can make sure everybody's actually out.
Channel switched.
Squad leaders, let me know when all your people are present.
This 3-1 all accounted for and present, sir.
We choose all here, sir.
3-4 is all here, sir.
3-3, just we see 2 people in the other room.
Private Smith, yours are 3-3?
Yes. Yes, Sergeant. I mean, Lieutenant.
Copy. All right, so first of all, Havoc 3. So obviously mission complete. We held the location that we were supposed to hold during it. However, as far as the tactical withdrawal goes, portion that there's some stuff there that we need to go over first. So one thing to keep in mind is that when we're in a mission like that, where right before we called out the TAC withdrawal, and basically we were getting hit on multiple sides, and we called out that we were going to be pushing out. The same philosophy holds within a platoon peeling that we can do with, that can happen with, such as within a fire team in a 4-man peeling. Or again, the furthest most element gets up and moves. As soon as it passes the element that it's next to, that element gets up and moves, and basically we just keep it rolling just like we do within a fire team. So obviously there's that. There's also ways that we can do by bounding Overwatch. But when we're called out on platoon net that we need to specifically be peeling back like that, then that's the type of situation, because that allows us to keep maximum firepower upon the enemy positions where we're at. So that's one thing I want you guys to keep in mind in that sort of thing when we come up in that sort again, when you're called out to peel. Convoy path, that was set by others, so I'm not going to address that right now. Let's see, next thing. All right, so when we went to go do the withdraw from the OP, so for that withdrawal, the intent as it had been was, and squad leads, I think this is just a little bit of miscommunication, so we need to work on that as far as making sure it's clear. Is the intent had been is that since 3-2 and 3-3 were already in the OP, basically they continue to hold security, and then once 3-1 and 3-4 get in there, since they were the last 2 to get there, then they're immediately piling into VIX. Then one of the other 2 squads jump in those VIX, and then we can get the hell out. So that was a little bit of a clusterfuck in regards to how it went, because unfortunately we had our security element, which again was 3-2 and 3-3, pop down again due to miscommunication, and they popped down. And they joined in there as well. And so that's one thing as far as that goes. We need to be cognizant of that, so that when we call it out, we're withdrawing in an orderly manner. We were sitting there way too long with no security going on. So that's one thing I want us to keep in mind for the future as well. Route bad, or excuse me, the route back, same thing as the route out there. Again, I'll discuss that later with other folks. Okay, next thing. I think it was 3-1. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's starting Larry. On the way back, you had person get out of the Vic twice while we're en route back. What was going on there?
Unsure at this time, sir, but it will be cleared. It will be taken care of, sir.
Copy that. All right, sounds good. All right, the other thing I have, quick question is, well, not question on this part. So make sure that we're coordinating as far as when multiple squads have eyes on enemy AT. I know 3-4 called it out on Platoon Net. Sergeant Smith, I'm guessing you just didn't hear it, but we need to make sure that we are coordinating that as far as so we're not wasting AT shots. We ended up having to resupply an AT a couple times there throughout this. Fortunately, the COP had plenty of AT for us to resupply off of, but we need to make sure that we're not wasting it. So that said, again, make sure the squad leads, make sure you guys are coordinating, especially when each other has the multiple squads having eyes on enemy armor pieces. Which leads to my last one, Sergeant Lyon, as far as the AT misses that we're going on there, I assume you're going to address that later on with your squad?
Yes, sir.
Copy that. I will leave you to it then. All right. Sergeant McCoy, did you have anything?
Nothing that hasn't been covered, LT. Mainly, I just want to touch on the AT situation again. There was an instance where there was a couple self-inflicted blue-on-blue wounds from firing an AT inside of an enclosed bunker. Don't fucking do that. Just be smart. You know how that weapon system works. You ended up taking yourself and your buddy out instantaneously. I saw it happen. I don't know who it was, but you know who you are, and you should definitely feel very bad about that.
Hey, folks,
but that's all I have. Overall, I think that we moved quick. We pushed through, and even though there was some Charlie Foxtrots going on, we were able to make it happen in the end. So, good job, guys. Looking forward to working with you guys some more. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sergeant McCoy. All right, yep, guys, on this, again, like I've told you in the past, I want everybody to remember this is when I'm going forward. If I'm not critiquing, then that means I'm not doing my job, but that doesn't mean you guys don't let that get down to you too much. So just, again, think of what to work on, and then we'll work on it from there. That said, Captain Soto, do you have anything real quick?
Nothing here. I was just orbiting above, just kind of keeping an eye on how movements went, how spotting went, looking at Blue Force Tracker and trying to get an idea of what sort of situational awareness you guys were able to maintain without me calling stuff out. Obviously, I wasn't birding and running. I'm sure you guys heard the airplane a couple times. Sorry for the intrusion. This is the only times by crashing y'all's trainings that I can really practice making legit runs with real people on the ground. So even though I didn't pull the trigger, rest assured I killed a lot of things in thought.
Copy that, Captain. Well, we're happy to keep you proficient.
I'd put the gun pipper straight on it and just go, and that seemed to get the job done.
Fair enough, Captain. Well, again, we definitely want you to be proficient, so happy to have you coming in there, and as you said, crashing, but good to have you. All right, that said, let's go ahead and go down the line. 3-1, anything?
Nothing off the top of my head, sir.
Copy that. 3-2.
Nothing that 3-2 has right now, sir. Thank you very much.
Copy that. 3-3.
Excuse me for that. Nothing from 3-3 LT.
Copy that. 3-4.
Only thing from 3-4, sir, is that if we could at some point get our shit updated to all the vehicles and our inventory boxes, not the arsenal, but the inventory boxes, having the new Maws rounds in them, that would be great. Thank you.
Copy that. All right.
Sergeant Lyon, can you send that in your report when you send up?
A-firm.
Thank you.
Yeah, and faster is better, Sergeant Lyon. I'm very busy over the next week trying to get some stuff done.
Understood, Captain.
All right, at that point, I'm going to open up the peanut gallery. Anybody have anything? Put C or Q in chat.
Sergeant Smith actually had a comment, sir.
Oh, sorry, Sergeant Smith, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. I just realized what I wanted to say was if we can, I don't know if this is a possibility, but the commander's seat in the vehicle, if it could have its long-range radio again, because it's somewhat of a confusion. Well, it's hard for drivers to talk on radio and drive at the same time, due to the fact that even if they press the D or the A key, sorry, Alpha or Delta key, while talking on the radio, they can't make the turn. So they have to call the turn after they make the turn, which slows down traffic on the radio, or before the turn, which causes confusion whether or not they actually made the turn or not. So I was wondering if we could send up that request that the commander seat has long-range radio again for all VICs, unarmed and armed.
Copy. All right. Yeah, like Captain Soto said, go ahead and include that in your report. And again, squad leaders, just remember you need to send up your reports within 24 hours. But since this is a platoon training, all we need is attendance and any issues like the one that was just mentioned. Okay.
And I think that was it, Sergeant Tail. Thank you very much. Sorry, Lieutenant Tail.
There you go. Thank you for demoting me and shit. Sergeant Larry, you had a question?
Disregard that, sir.
Copy that. Sergeant Hardman. Sorry, Hardman, we're not hearing you.
Sorry, let me try that again. Thanks, LT. Do you guys have a good night, first off? Excellent. So that didn't quite go as planned. But anyway, my comment is actually going to be one that you don't often hear from Zeus, but everyone who has Zeus is aware of this phenomenon. And when you go in and out of Zeus or in and out of remote control, your T-Fire disconnects for a second. And in that second, frankly, you hear some shit. This is going to be a standing reminder to all NCOs in this unit, and I'm not going to name names. You are expected to be a professional person, especially in those under your care. I shouldn't hear, and I don't ever want to hear, NCOs sitting around basically having a bitch fest about their fellow NCOs. If you have a problem, then you need to address that in a polite and respectful manner in the appropriate forum. And that forum is not sitting around in a circle with your buddies having a bitch about what XYZ person is doing wrong and how it's super annoying and how you wish they'd stop it and all of this kind of shit. It's absolutely no place for it in this unit, in my opinion. I'll let Havoc 3 HQ contradict me if they disagree, and if so, that's fine. But it is absolutely not what this unit is about, and I personally expect better. Everyone E4 and above should have learnt to cut that shit out a long time ago. And as Captain Soto links, the NCO Professional Development Ribbon. And it's in one of the leadership courses. Like, it is covered to become an NCO. But anyway, I'm going to stop ranting now. Lieutenant Telcarrion.
Thanks, Sir Hardman. Yep, actually, I know what you're talking about, and we'll be addressing it later. But yes, it's good for everybody to hear that. So, there we go. Okay, stand by. All right, last chance. Everybody put CRQ in chat. Going once. Going twice. Sergeant Smith.
There's always one.
Thank you, Sergeant. I just finally remember what I wanted to say. I'm sorry it took a long time for me to type to see. I had to reach up my keyboard. But I think overall, in my opinion, that I think we did a great job in terms of what the whole training focus was. That was just my opinion, though, and it felt so good to do something so great, though. But that's it. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Copy that. All right, yep, Havoc 3, you did do pretty good overall, but like I said, we do definitely have things to work on, and that's something that we're going to be focusing on here some point in the future, is, hint, hint, Sergeant McCoy, is making sure that that when it comes down that we're being told to peel, that you squads are peeling like that. That is probably the single biggest thing that really screwed up our movement when we were coming back. But we hardly ever do it. I understand that. That's why we do training. So, but yes, overall, good job, Havoc 3. So, all right, that said, you squad leads, again, within 24 hours, make sure you have an attendance report, and as well as any bug fixes, etc., sent up to myself and Sergeant McCoy. And other than that, everyone is dismissed to your squads.
Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening, gentlemen.
Cool.
Oh.
Alright, 3-2, my channel.
Lieutenant Tell, did you want me to stick around for anything?
Yes, Sergeant Hardman, if you and I can, let's see, looks like Captain's up in my channel. Let's pop down to Sergeant McCoy's channel real quick.
Copy.
Enjoy.
Channel switched.
Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up there. I will see everyone back here in probably about an hour or so.
I'm pretty damn sure,
Hey.
Yeah, so I'll be back here in about an hour. I am platoon leading for a fun op, so we will see you guys back here real soon.